Leigh, welcome. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure to have you here. And your story is a little different, isn't it? Because you were navigating something very specific, a merger, which so many organizations go through and they think, how do we handle this? So you brought together two legacy organizations and you needed to unify roughly 25,000 people, which is huge. 90% of them frontline who are non-desk workers. So tell us about that starting point.
Absolutely. So, Mission Pet Health, we are a veterinary consolidator. So, our teammates are veterinarians, they are vet techs, they are out there working and supporting your pets every day. And that's what we want them doing. So, we went through a merger, and anybody that's gone through that understands that it's very difficult figuring out all the platforms, all the practices. So we said one of these key pieces has to be the intranet. We have to give people a point that they can go to and they know the policies, the procedures, the programs, everything that they need to know how to do their job and how to feel with the organization should live in this one place. We also looked at both sites and said there's a lot of opportunity to optimize because just because we did it one way before, this is a clean slate and we can start completely fresh. So knowing that 90% of our teammates are not desk bound, we really wanted to look at what are the key things that they are looking for and how do we get them the information, preferably in the palm of their hand, because we all know that everybody has a smartphone. So it was a lot of back end communication, but then we said the best time to roll this out would be at our annual conference because we have all of our hospital leaders, all of our medical leaders in one place. So, how do we back that timeline up and get all of this executed by our annual conference in March 2026? And that's what we set out to do.
It's such a great way of tying it and launching it, because I think sometimes, you want to kind of say to your employees what's in it for you, and getting everybody in the room and getting them excited is imperative to the success of the initiative as well. And I think rather than just quietly flipping that switch, you built an entire launch moment around mission control, and you had the space theme, you had your mascot Major Tom, which I am obsessed with. Just walk us through that rollout strategy.
100%. We wanted this to be a big hit. We did not want this to kind of go quietly in the night. So it was a big lead up where we were letting both our hospital teams know and our home office team know, hey, we want your input. We want to know, what did you like about your previous intranet? What would you like to see? So some of the things that, I heard Phil and Amber mention were the podcasts. They're like, we would love this. So those are things that we took into consideration all through talking to our teammates and really giving them a sense of ownership and input. Their biggest components were, we want something that's easy to navigate. So we were really intentional that all of our drop downs should be 3 clicks or less so that people could easily find the content they were looking for. They wanted that opportunity to create community. We have over 950 hospitals across the US. So you want a veterinarian in Seattle to be able to talk to a veterinarian in Florida and compare cases. So how do we create this sense of community and searchability? That was a huge thing that we continued to hear. Major Tom actually came from, as we were talking about what the new name could be, because again, start from scratch, we didn't want to use either existing name, was we should call it mission control, because that's where all the information comes from when we're talking about space launches, when we're talking about these things. Where do you go when something goes wrong? You contact mission control. So then we had a debate on which song was better, of Major Tom from David Bowie or Shiny Toy Guns. Open to opinion, but that is where Major Tom came from. And because we were a veterinary organization, we kind of said Major Tom, Tomcat. And so now he lives, our emails come from Major Tom. He is our search bot, and people have really leaned into it, which is a lot of fun.
It's absolutely genius, the Major Tom persona. I've not heard it before, but I've already recommended it to so many people because I think it helps your employees to really buy into this character, but it's memorable, it's fun, and it turns your new intranet into something people actually want to engage with. And sneak peek, everybody, we've actually got your launch video, which I'd love to share quickly. So let's take a look and watch Major Tom come to life. Oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed with this. I absolutely love it. It's adorable, it's smart. You must be so proud of it. And this launch, what kind of traction did it drive?
So I absolutely love him. He just did a interview to introduce our new chief people officer. So we continue to just have so much fun with Major Tom. So some of the numbers that you saw pop up in that video have only continued to grow. But again, the reason that we wanted to do this at our annual conference, Unleashed, we were able to get over 1,300 teammates registered on site. So educating them that the new intranet had launched, how do we download the app, making sure that they didn't have any issues logging in. We had our product and technology team on site. So if they had any issues, we could easily direct them over there. So it was a really great opportunity to get all of our leaders engaged immediately so that they could go back to their hospitals and say, this is how you do it. This is where you go. So from that, and that was in March, we now have over 14,000 teammates who are registered and engaging with our content. And that has been a game changer. The email component of the staff-based platform has been a monumentous occasion for us because, as you can imagine, going through a merger, we also had to change our platforms. One was on Google, one was on Microsoft. We are all now transitioning to Microsoft. So our distro list got a little wonky there for a while. But because Staffbase is tied directly to our HRIS system, they were accurate. So being able to send those emails through Staffbase, being able to engage people directly with the intranet has continued to grow that following. And then right now we're seeing about an 87% open rate,
Wow.
which is still incredible when you think about the number of teammates that we have. So we're just going to continue to see that climbing.
Yeah, and I mean, these numbers are staggering for a launch week. They're absolutely phenomenal, and then it's so great that that it's continuing and getting bigger. And what's been that lasting impact beyond the initial excitement that happened during the launch week?
I would say the biggest overall win for the organization is it's where people go. And we can see that. So they are going to the message boards. They are giving shout outs to each other. So they are engaging with content and they are in the know. I heard somebody ask their leader and they said, oh, do you know where this is? And then she said, wait, never mind. The Hospital Leader Digest comes out from Major Tom tomorrow. I'll just wait. That was one of the biggest wins. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And we can see that. right? We can see it in the statistics. We can see it with people opening. So that back end tracking and analytics has been huge for us to say people are engaging with this content. They are receiving this content. And these are the avenues that they enjoy and they engage with, how much time they're spending on pages, and then to listen in leadership meetings where they say, it's on mission control. It's on mission control. Number one win right there.
Yeah, it's amazing. And I think that's a real lesson for anyone on the call who's facing a merger, acquisition, or any kind of major org change. It's how you launch your single source of truth is just as important as the platform itself. Leigh, congratulations on the best launch strategy win. So well earned. And I think we need to make some little mascot teddies of Major Tom. I think that might be the next step. Oh, we've got them. Amazing. Oh, fantastic. But yeah,
little squeezy phone holders.
We'll see you in the Q&A shortly, but thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you.